you. My name's George. Don't click off. No, this isn't what you think it is. It is what you think it is, but it's not what you think it is. Have I got you? Awesome. Okay, this is Car Mechanic Simulator. I stream some bits and bobs on the internet, on the old YouTube, you know how it is. Just a simple Lincolnshire boy doing some videos. I hope you're all having a great time. Tune in, stick on, get yourself a brew. Hi William, I hope you're well. Get yourself a brew, degrease your hands. Time to have a little chill out as we rebuild someone's vehicle who decided to drive through, it was probably badly translated, but through sea and sand. David Royal as well. Boom! You must have clicked the notification bell. I never ask people to do that, but do you know what? I appreciate you. And if you're watching, you're subscribed, that's amazing. If you're not subscribed, why don't you? Why not? Hey, treat yourself. What's the worst that could happen? You subscribe to that cat montage, right? You did. I know you did, David, but I'm telling the others out there in their assembled thousands that they could do it too. Just waiting for the load. Just waiting for the load. Hope you've all had a good day. Here we are. So, just as we left it, this car was in the air. Presume we need to... what headlight is this? We don't even know what's missing. Right headlight. Right headlight. We want left headlight. Let's put that in place first. Let's go to the main shop. Mo. Triangle is back. Game is this Car Mechanic Simulator where we get to repair, rebuild and recycle cars. Oh yeah, it's more exciting than you realise. 3 times more exciting than you thought it was going to be, 8 times more exciting than it possibly should have any right to be, and 14,000 times more interesting than anyone ever thought it would be. Does that make sense? Probably not. Does it cover off a couple of things? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We're looking for left. And here we are. We're in the L's. Brody's here. Brody's here. Brody loves himself a little bit of this. Right, if we have to, I think we're going to have to take the other headlight out to see what it's called. To right headlight. Okay? Shouldn't be that difficult, should it? Should not be that difficult. Assemble mode. Right headlight, mount part. Olsen Grand Club. Drop the bass. Consider it. That would work quite well with this right now, wouldn't it? Olsen Grand Club. Someone... Stephen! Yes, buddy! Yes! This is Stephen! Yes! Is this game free? No, it's awfully cheap and that's a damn good price. Last time I looked it was sort of 20 bucks. Stephen, show me a streamer that gave you that much love, huh? Yes! Oh my Gideon. It's like, it's his best buddy walking down the street. Red AKA Stephen, everyone give him some love. Oh, hope you're doing well, sir. Olsen Grand Club, that's what we're looking for. So I'll write that down. I'm very well. All the better for hearing your, or seeing your name pop up. It's been a while. Everyone else is like, well, he didn't do that for me. Don't panic, alright? It's just we haven't seen Stephen in a while, aka Red. So, Brody streamed for 6 hours yesterday. Buddy, man alive, that's serious, that is, pal. Right. I'm buying one of them. I'm buying a left headlight. And I want a front left wing. There we go. Fender, wing, call it what you like, okay? Well done, Brody, that's a good effort. Right, let's do the bodywork first. seeing as we've body assemble mode, front bumper, yes. Kind of because it's yellow, kind of getting away with this Bumblebee look. It's 75 subs. Brody, well done, Brody. That's big time. You'll all be overtaking me before too long, I know you will. Full power to you all. Okay. You deserve every single last gram of it. You're a good egg, and a very good person. So you get my vote every single time, Squire. Right, let's get this up in the air. Let's have a little look-see underneath. Yeah, look, you know what? They wanted it. The proviso was, I need this fixed for the weekend. They've dropped off what can only be described as an absolute wreck. Words fail me. We have to take all these off, aren't we? Oh my goodness gracious me. She's a slightly complicated motor. They're all 89%. Do you know what? I'm gonna... Yeah. Do we just need to slap a sump on it? And then as it all breaks? Have I been overthinking it? RGT's here. Stephen RGT. Two legends. Oil pan V8, oil pan V8. I think I'm overthinking it. You know what I do? I'm an overthinker. I'm overthinking it. Got a great big long list of stuff here. Some parts not discovered though. My giddy aunt, there's lots. So just to give you an update. Hi, I bought a brand new Olsen Grand Club. It's a great car. In the ad it said the car is great for off-roading, but I have an impression that driving an SUV on the sand dunes was not a good idea. Something is scraping and I noticed a leak. Please do something about it. I need the car for an off-road trip with my friends this weekend. I do not know Doogie's here as well. Let's get the band back together. I do not know what to say about this. They've brought this in. It's an absolute, just leaving work, so it's an audio stream in the motor for me. In the motor, listening to motors being repaired. Do you know, I'll do my absolute level best. We've got the classical music on, just winding you down after a day's work. Very hard day's work as well. Let's get this caliper off. Front and back, top and bottom bolts. Caliper looks like it'll be okay. Let's get that off. Let's get the disc off. It's fine. Let's get this wheel. No. What's it? What do you want me to do, game? You want the bearing out? It's usable. It's fine. It'll go again. Now we can take the... So I'll be as descriptive as I can, Doogie. So we've now got the hub off. Now what I would call the dust shield, but they call the knuckle cover. This steering knuckle looks toast. I noticed there's some rear axle going on there. Donna here, babe. Seen you in person now. So all that is pre-qualified. I hope you're having a great time. I hope you're having a good day. Hope you've had a good day. Life's been good to you. Oh, we literally have got the band back together. I couldn't, you know, took a little bit of a break. I know prima donnas take breaks, all right, but even I'm allowed some time off sometimes. Sometimes, all right, only sometimes. Only sometimes. I don't want the moon on a stick. Just wanted a couple of days. Let's get this rear rim off. It's been good for me as well, Donna. I've had a good day already. It's the Hamlet song. As if we needed this on the Minecraft stream back in the day. Right, let's get that drive axle's gone. Let's get that wheel hub off. Let's get steering knuckle housing off. This back control arm looks toast, doesn't it? What do you want me to take off first then, game? Take off the U-bolts for the springs. Consider it done. Hope this is working well as an audio-only stream, Doogie. You're driving, so you can't respond. That would be illegals, and we don't want you falling foul of the law, the long arm of the law. Sometimes you need to, you're right, go down the golf course. Digital golf course, of course. Digital golf course, of course, because we're gamers. All right, we don't actually leave our seats. We don't go outside. Outside is evil. Never touch it. Never have anything to do with it. It causes all sorts of sleep apnea, all sorts. Going outside, fresh air. Do not, repeat, do not do it. That rear muffler looks toast. Okay, everything else looks shiny. That's the game's way of telling you whether something's right or wrong. Let's take this wheel off. No, of course I don't want to do that. I want this rim off here. That's what we call a wheel. Wheel rim, wheels, call them what you like. Obviously this game, I don't know where it was developed. Probably should have done some research, but I didn't see it as being that necessary. I'll be honest with you. I think Red got a very similar welcome back to the stream. That was Crazy Golf with the gyroscope on the Wii U gamepad. Beautiful. Beautiful set of clubs. You got the same level reaction as I did when I beat the Ender Dragon, Stephen. That's how much we've missed you here. Such a kind man. Right, let's get these U-bolts off. Front and back, baby. Gone. That leaf spring plate looks like it. So what have you got in your mechanics pack-ups? It's that time of day again, isn't it? So what's in your mechanics pack-ups today? I think I don't know what I've got. Oh, I'm gonna have a burger shortly. Well, got the oven on Prime, not Amazon Prime, just ready to go. Okay, so let's check the job card again. Susan may have updated it with all the parts that we need. Oh, it says the back rims are done. Well, slurp yourself back up again and get sat back on that couch, Stephen. This is a solid Lincolnshire hello from me. We've found everything wrong with the vehicle. That's great news. So now we can go through, add it to the list. Parts requisition, as it's known in the motor trade, and then we'll go over to see Pauline or Pete, the parts personages, and we shall order ourselves up these parts. Job done. Jobs are good 'un, as they say. Well, they don't, but they do. Okay, let's start at the top. Oh wait, why can't I? It's all right. There's more than one way in Car Mechanic Simulator to skin a cat. So get your inventory, go all the way to the bottom. Here we are at the bottom, and you add to shopping list all the broken parts. Add to shopping list, add to shopping list, add to shopping list. Probably don't need to say it that many times because I'm sure, even though you seem to like the sound of my voice, that would get a little bit boring. I don't want anyone here to get bored. Where was that other spring pad? It was fine. There's a lot of parts. In the end, there ended up being a lot of bits needed. Is that how I starter off this? Probably not, is it? Okay, now we can go back into assemble, new Steam assemble mode. We want to work on the suspension, and we want to go into parts fit mode. Okay. No, what? George, you have a word with yourself, pal. You ain't got the brains you was born with. What are you trying to do? You're trying to fit parts you ain't got. This is a new game. It's Car Mechanic Simulator, Red. We all sit down, get our little pack-ups out. We have a chew on this. I like to think somewhere a mechanic or a fitter, call them what you like, is sat during their break and they thought, you know what, I've been fixing motors all day, here's my old lunch break, I'm going to watch that crazy old Lincolnshire boy. I'm going to subscribe to him as well, make his flipping day, he says. So we're over at Pete the parts, Pauline the parts person, call it what you like, open the shopping list. Boom, see? So we can get ourselves a rear spring. Into the rut, you see. It's quite a good game actually. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's quite a good game. Certainly been enjoyable to play and watch. Solid control arm. I thought I needed 2 of those. It's getting 2. Do you know what? We do the job right down here at George's Motors. No mucking about. It's actually like a little puzzle game, Stephen, that actually teaches you about vehicles at the same time. 1, 2, 3 rubber bushings. Get 4, right? If in doubt, get 4. Leaf spring U-bolt. Tells you all the things you need to do. Admittedly, if you don't know, I don't know a great deal about cars, I have to admit. I know enough to get by, I'd say. Maybe I know just enough that I'm dangerous. Never thought of that, did you? How many rear springs did we get? Let's get another one. Can sell what we don't use. We're getting into that habit a little bit more. Rear axle knuckle housing A. See it like wheeler dealers, where I don't even have to move. Rear knuckle housing C. Okay. Bought. Leaf spring U-bolts. Bought. Rubber bushing with bought. Solid axle control arm. Did I get 2 of those? I did, didn't I, gamers? Front axle knuckle cover to the Fs. Oh, I've got a dry old throat today. Front axle knuckle cover. That's it. There. See it? Got it. Done. You'd think I'd need 2 of those. Just getting 2. Front steering knuckle C. They do. They get oily. It's like a slow build up of gamer grease. Upper suspension arm. This is dangerous because I start going off list here, and that's steering rack. Need one of those. Oh, where did I get to? I knew this would be dangerous. Front axle D, front axle A. Front axle A, front axle D, front suspension cross member C. They're not cheap. Bottom suspension arm, 2 of. Upper suspension arm, 2 of. Have I not got one of those? Have I not bought one of those? Like I say, sell what we don't use. We've got a great relationship with Pete the parts person. Is that a bottle of pop or is that a bottle of like brake fluid? I don't know. Either which way, don't drink anything that you find lying around in the garage. Right, suspension. Fit mode. Okay, let's put this mounting on first. That's good, that's the new one. It's on. Now we need the bushes in. Simple as that. You're all good. Bolted in. I don't know if this is on the... I'll be interested to know if this was on the Wii, on the Switch actually, because that'd be quite cool on there. It doesn't seem like a graphically... someone was telling me today they've got this on the iPad, so that's interesting. Very interesting, because it'd be cool on there. So if you're watching this because you've got the game on the iPad, full power to you. Full power to you. The PS4, it doesn't need all this power for it to be a good game. Just need a small tablet and everything's good to go. Brake caliper on, done, in, on, front and back bolts. Google said it's on switch. Boof, business just picked up, baby. How cool is that? Right, let's put these inner tie rods on. They're in good enough condition for me. Let's put the steering ball joint on. They call it the outer tie rod. Call it what you please. Now we can put that bottom suspension arm on. We did buy one. Bushes in, bushes on. Quite satisfying when the bolts go in. Double wishbone shock absorber. We didn't buy any of those, did we? Double wishbone shock absorber. It's alright, we got this. Double wishbone shock absorber. 2 of front spring. 2 of and front shock absorber cap. 2 of. That's fine. We're going to go over to the this compressing tool, spring puller compressor. We're going to put some parts together. Yes, please, mummy. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes. So what happens is the spring's compressed so you can get the parts together, and then you relax the spring puller and it separates. And obviously reverse for putting the parts, taking the parts off, taking them apart, and the other way round. The reverse of reverse, front way. Whatever the reverse of reverse is, it matters not. Yeah, so if you've got a Switch and you haven't got this game, one wonders, are you even a gamer? Right, let's have a little look in here. Let's put the new suspension setup on. Yes, please. Bottom bolt. This sway bar, they were fine. Bolted up and on. And that upper wishbone, upper suspension arm. Yes, please, mummy. Yes. Yeah. Front and back bolts. Job's a good one. Can we put that in while we're here? Can we just get the button on it? Yes. Yes, we can. Pulled the sump pan off. Oil pan. We didn't buy one of those because that's the sort of cretin that we are. Okay, this side. We want to go parts fitment mode. Yeah, it's literally just like a little, in my eyes, I see this as like a puzzle game. Even if you don't know about cars, you know that you can just, you can't really do it wrong. But if you do miss something, the game tells you, like I've missed stuff. And it says you can't really drive the car out without this. Fine. And even if you don't know where those items are, I'll show you. You can go to your car status and you can get it, you can highlight those, track part, and it will kind of put a white silhouette around them on the vehicle so you know where to go to, so you can replace them. Actually, we were talking on the podcast. Tom said, would this be a good game for aspiring mechanics or use as a training aid in college? And I actually said, you know what, Tom? Yeah, it would. Yes, definitely a good game for learning, Stephen. Very perceptive of you. Obviously, if you like Xbox or games in general, we've had a very Xbox specific episode this week as well. Currently finding ourselves very high in all the charts. We're on the iTunes recommended page on podcasts. If you type in Xbox Showcase, boom, we're on the splash page. If you type in Last of Us 2, boom, we're on the splash page. If you type in Ghost of Tsushima, boom, we're on the splash page. So we've had a really excellent run, and I must again, for those that are watching, say thank you very much for your support, because it's only thanks to your loyal listens that we actually achieve any of this. You know, behind every stat on the screen is a real human being, and I appreciate every damn single one of you. If I haven't told you enough, then I'll tell you again. I appreciate it, so thank you. Brake caliper on, in, done. Front and back bolt, top and bottom bolt. It's not front and back, is it? Okay, so what was the other thing we needed on this vehicle? Let's put all the back on as well. We needed that rear muffler, didn't we? Okay, what can we get in there? We can put the shock absorber on. There we go. So we've aspired, we've already expanded the garage once. You call it a garage, probably other people call it a shop. I don't know. What's the correct terminology where you're from, your part of the world? But here we call them garages, workshops. I don't know what you would call them. You maybe let me know. Carmen again. Do like this tune. Well, we can hope, can't we, Ray? Why didn't I know about the unofficial controller? You see, that's the question everyone's asking. But as I say, apparently I have a tractor fix after one of the case boys stacked on he rang me up nearly in tears. Oh, I've got this tractor and I've stacked it and it's not looking very good. And I said to him, you need more than my skills to put that back together, boy. It's absolutely toast. You've practically cut it in half with that razor wire that you've gone and got it stuck on. What were you thinking? Don't put the wheels on yet. Did I do all that jargon in there? That's on, that's on, that's on. Rear shocker's on. Seemingly I did. So this guy needs this weekend. Desperate job to personally, I think I did that in the wrong order before. I think done. Let's pop the rubber bush in. Normally you'd have to press those in. You can use a vise, which is a bit cheaty, or you can use one of those industrial presses to press the items together. We probably used a vise because we're a bit like that. Oh no. That wasn't looking good, was it? Games, I have to admit that. Let's put together what we need to put together and then make sure everything that goes back on in good order. 1, 2, 3, 4. I wish this had some motion control. We all know that this DualShock's got gyroscopics in it and other stuff, and that would have been great to be able to just ratchet the part up, if that makes sense. I think it would have been a little bit more interactive. If it's like that on the Switch, that might be a reason for me to go out, pony up and buy one, I have to admit. So we need a rear shocker and we need some of these exhaust mufflers, don't we? So let's go. Sausage roll, beans and chips for our mechanics pack up, George. Babe's excelled herself again, hasn't she? Right, let's get on the computer. Sat down with the tray teas, ready to go. Rear muffler B, V8. I'm a bit nervous now. Not just a bit, very. Rear muffler V8. I think this has got 2 on them, so it wasn't rear muffler B. Nearly made a boo-boo. And in suspension it was rear shock absorber B. Please have been B. If you're not B, I'm upset. Right, let's have a little look-see. Lincolnshire sausage rolls as well. Oh my goodness gracious me. Man lives like a king. Literally lives like a king. You don't realise the life he leads. Sat there feeling very special. Being made to feel special as well. No doubt got a massage on the pre-book as well. The guy lives like a medieval king. His every need facilitated. I don't know what to say really. Right. Rear muffler on. Enjoyed seeing Halo Infinite, knowing I know I'm in the minority. I know it looks more of the same, but it looks good to me. It looks like classic Halo. It very much does look like classic Halo. I fell off the Halo wagon after it left 360, I have to admit. I enjoyed it back in the day. Don't know as I necessarily... I sometimes wish they would rest a franchise and let it come back in, you know, maybe make you yearn for it a bit more. Maybe some would say, it's already rested enough, George. Let's separate the tyres, which will be that one. Yeah, that rim's toast. So someone get a pen out, get a pen. Someone do me a favour and write this down. Rim Modern 06, remember what it's called, separate parts. Rim Modern 06, 245, 45, R20. 245 is the width, 45 is the depth, R20 is the radius, 20-inch rims. Simple. I'll forget that by the time we get there, but don't you worry about that. Rim Modern 06, 245, what was it? 45, 245, 45. Rim Modern. Top man RGT, that's what I'm liking. So I like the look of that. Rim Modern 06. Hey, do you know what I think it was this? 20-inch rim, ET0. Maybe that's all we need. It's not a tyre after all. What are your tyre sizes? Sorry gamers, I got distracted there. Looks like I had a reminder to practice my Japanese. Don't know if you guys use that app. Can't remember the name of it now, but it's quite persistent. I'll give it that. Yeah, I haven't practiced Japanese in a week. What's wrong with you? Sorry, I've been a little busy. How dare I? I'll get you the name of the app. It's quite good. I use it for Italian, learning my Italian and other stuff. Duolingo, it's called. Next, he'll want you to remember what he went shopping for in real life. RGT. What's wrong with that? Duolingo, yeah, it's free. Recommend everyone to get it, try it. Pretty good, useful app if you're trying to learn another language or keep on top of your languages. But you get out of it what you put in, as I always say. You get out what you put in. Brilliant. I would say, where I'm from, we'd call that the back end done. Duolingo. Yeah, Duolingo. I think I'm pretty fluent in I've got There's me saying, oh, I'm fluent in it. You know, who am I? I'll get it downloaded. Duolingo. You're absolutely right. Now I've seen it up on the screen like that, Red, I realise I've been calling it Duolingo, and it's Duolingo. Don't you dare laugh at me. Don't you dare, you scoundrels. I'm allowed to make mistakes. We're all allowed to make some mistakes. There's no... How embarrassing. You mean this? Yeah, that, yeah. What's going on here? I've missed something here. Right, let's get this next drive axle on. Now we can put the nanny. Nanny. Why do I not have the other set of rims? Nanny. Right. Listen to this tune. Don't know why, but this always reminds me of Alton Towers. I think they maybe had it as an advert. No, What part is that I've not bought? Front drive axle A. Front drive axle A, and we need a sump V8. Nani. Front drive axle. Oh, I'm laughing at that. Front drive axle A. One of, yes please. This tune has been in a lot of things. Right, come on, come to me. Sump. Oil pan, they're going to call it an oil pan. Fair play to them. Inline 6, B6. It is, well, I tell you what, Red, I put this on because it's slightly more therapeutic, because the other choices are drum and bass, Electro Hive, street radio. You see? Jhana complete. Jhana complete. I can chat now. Excellent. See, that's crazy. This is just generic. You know, I think Killer Rock, you know, it's back in the day when you used to get a Casio keyboard, you'd be like, oh yeah, I use Duolingo to learn Polish for work. Oof. Good tool, right? So Yaksamash. Yeah, on a Casio keyboard, if you pressed, you get one thinking, oh yeah, I want to learn keyboard, Yeah, you get it home and you press the demo button, then you pretend to press the keys, and then it went in the cupboard and you salvage its batteries out for a toy. Okay, we'll leave that on because it's quite pleasing right now. Apple, milk. Just imagine that in a Polish concept. Like, you know, you're arguing, you're going hammering, the voice, radio like in Vice City would be cool. Yes, it would be. It would be cool. You're going out hammering tongue with your missus, like, oh, blah, 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 blah. And, you know, obviously we'd be like, imagine, let's flip it on its head. You're like, oh, you never listen to me, woman, you're going absolutely bonkers, now the police are here. And this policeman just fades in and goes, apple, badly pronounced as well, apple, milk. To be fair, that to me, I think would be an absolutely fantastic way of chilling a disturbance down. I think that would be fantastic. What's going on with this tyre changer, by the way? Because I thought we had a set of built-up rims and they were fine. Rim modern. Yeah, there you go. I don't want to sell it, I want to fit it. Apple? Oh yeah, yes please. There are no items to work with. Why are you saying that, game? What am I missing, gamers? What oil pan is this? Oil pan, just a standard oil pan V8. There it is. We must remember to put some oil in. We'll check the oil before, but I would imagine, just in case the game's being a game, one would imagine it needs some oil in. Everyone's stealing apples and milk. Yeah, it's medieval Britain. So what's going on with these rims? Because we bought and rebuilt some rims on the back. We put the other rims. I haven't been on it. Right. Got distracted with Last of Us 2. Then I went into Ghost of Tsushima. I've not been in it. A friend rang me for today. Good friend of mine rang me up, and we talked No Man's Sky for an hour. He's probably more into it than me, and I'm into it. Don't get me wrong. Right, Rim 06. Don't know why I'm having to buy another set of these. Absolute con. 245 45 was the off-road tyre. 220 245 45. Did I buy two? We're about to find out. Other than that, I think this car's nearly there, is it not, gamers? Do you know, I didn't balance those rear rims, did I? Those new wheels and tyres, and did not. I keep meaning to dive back into it. My kids are staying with me this week, which would make that difficult. And I've not felt myself today. I had a couple of alcoholic beverages over the weekend, and it does seem to take its toll on me. I know you're probably all thinking, what an absolute wet fanny. Listen to him. But it does. I'm not even going to be. I'm not going to be bashful about it. I seemed to suffer for a couple of days after. Felt all right the day after, and then last night I got a bit sore hot and sway. It's been a bit close. Guess what, Red? Guess what? You can. New favourite game coming up. New best favourite game coming up ever that you've ever seen. Wow, this has got some vibe to it. Right, engine. Anyone see the dipstick anywhere? So we will take it out for a test run, just to make Red happy. Now this should have no oil on it if it's being realistic. No, none. Okay, remember those speed bumps? This is getting hammered over the speed bumps. Doogie showing the patience that 50% of the world's population who bought Death Stranding didn't do. And maybe, just maybe, it's getting its grips into you. No dipsticks in here, Red. None. How do you know how much oil to put in? About that much. It's all just a guesstimate. Oh, in real life when you fill it with oil, when you've had it totally drained, it takes a while to fill the galleries, so don't put more in immediately, just let it do its thing and gather in the sun. If you're watching this for vehicle maintenance tips, you probably need your head inspecting, but you never know. Hello Podcast's God, Ragnag Star Wars. I knew you'd be listening, so I've worn the appropriate t-shirt. Bit of Ren action. Welcome back to the stream, good friend. Hope you're well. Hope life's been treating you all good. That is what I would call overfilled. I'd want to see it 2 X's below that, but some's better than none. This feels like proper mechanic music, doesn't it? Like YouTube montage music. Let's balance up another set of rims. Let's fit one. I think we should be suitably proud of ourselves today, gamers. Wait, how do we know if it's balanced? I don't like that. I don't like that. Let's take it off. Fallout 4 all 6 DLCs. There's a man who likes his Fallout 4. Good to know, good to see, friend. You need to balance up a rim, even if it's brand new. It is what Ed China would have on in a montage. He can only dream of being as successful as me, both in YouTube views and mechanical mounts. Right. Okay, I feel now confident that we can put all the rims on. I'm going to start the front in case that was a glitch. Front rim on. I've just seen it now recognises the wheels and will let me put them on, which is annoying. Don't know whether I was being a nincompoop or there was some kind of a bug in there. Either which way. Wait. Oh, I did. We will take it for a road test, because why not at this point? This 4-wheel drive, yes it is. You should have seen it when they brought it in. It was absolutely... They'd had some off-road damage, let's put it that way, that's being polite. And it wasn't looking great. And we've managed to get it ready in time, as they demanded. And I use the word demand because they did demand, but it was done for the weekend because they had more off-roading to do. Now I'm hoping that we'll get enough level up action going on. Just look a little bit like a Subaru Forest, so I'll give you that. I think it's meant to be a bit more Freelandery than that. Oh, we had the front rad, didn't we? Front radiator housing. Shout when you see it. Radiator fan housing and radiator A. Goodyear tyres. Nothing but the best for this chump. Just called the standard radiator housing, and it was called radiator fan house. No, that was fine. Radiator A. One of these items wasn't broken, and yet I've replaced probably the wrong ones. And I know you're screaming at me, but hey, that's how this goes. Got away with it, didn't I? I would have as well if it wasn't for you pesky kids. Right, hood down. Let's check the job list. Sandra, bring me the job list. Left headlight, front license plate. Thought we'd fix the left headlight. Oh, what a numpty. We bought it. Front license plate. Where's the where do you buy license plates from? Unless we make our own. A lot of garages you make your own license plates. So it can be in body shop. Oh, that would be amazing. Where's the license plates? We call them number plates. Oh my goodness gracious me. Where is it from? Is it just any license plate? What's he got on the back? Standard. Just a standard license plate. One's from all over the world here. I like to think we're in America though, so let's slap one on. Is there a plane? Is it blank? Farmerson plate. Okay, well, if we can't find right. What's the closest they got to Farmerton? What's the American farming state? Tell you what then. Here, birds. Oh, did I have to put the reg on it? Done it for me. Beautiful. Right. Thought we could move the car. I think you could have done red actually in its defence. Why won't it let me, why won't, is it because I'm in normal mode? There we go. Let's drop it to the floor. Back. Move it to the garage entrance. From there we can spin around. We'll try and spark her up as well. You look at the seat, you get in it. Don't look at the gauges because the game's broken. Let's drive the car to the test track. We've got one man. There is a leaf spring plate missing from the car. It's fine. I'm happy if you're happy. No one told me, did they? You had one chance to warn me and you didn't take it. Very sweet. I like that. I like that app-style CarPlay. Elliot's in town. How are you, buddy? It's here. The game knows. Suspension. Fit part. Yeah, I'm alright, buddy. Oh, wait. What we're calling it? Leaf spring plate. That needs to come off. Leaf spring plate. Leaf spring plate. Leaf spring plate. Suspension. Leaf spring plate. There it is. Really hope we got those U-bolts in stock. We'll be back over to Pauline, the parts person. Gender neutral. He's whatever he is. As long as he's happy, I'm not bothered. Yeah. Yeah, we did. It came good, didn't he? Came good for me. Front and back. Okay. This is a shocking confession. On trucks you can get these great big leaf fuse springs, about that tall, alright? And if you whack them on a concrete floor, they vibrate. Endless hours of probably not fit for PG podcast fun with that. Right, let's move the car to the entrance. Let's see if we can take it for a road test. On a car, oh, I don't think they'll vibrate for long enough. Yes, we've put it back together enough that it'll let us drive. You get sit down, grab your popcorn, Red, Stephen, because you're about to see some very mediocre driving. Oh, by the way, I'm part of the... I've always had a PlayStation headset, but I got it without the dongle. Lol, vibrating arm for days. Yeah, hold it on yourself as well. I've now got a dongle. You got good from Gotham's eBay. Not off the eBay. Not interested in bidding on anything on there. I'll be honest with you. Oh, she's a bit of a rolly old girl, but you know, she's a four-wheel drive, so it's to be expected. But she feels all right to me. Racing line round there as well. Boom! Got it in one. But I've cleaned them out. They gave me lots of nice add-on bits, and thanks for seeing us, and gave me a couple of Polaroids of them and me and things I'd bought. Yeah, it was a pretty nice last day. RGT went in on the last day as well. He gets to chalk another one up on his sleeve, on his bedpost, on his gamer pile. It's not his bedpost. Everything's good. Right, let's get this. Let's tell Sandra to get the owner on the phone. Why won't it let me finish the order? What's missing? Are you kidding me? Right, well then you're about to see the feature I said to you about, Stephen. Track part. Bedpost made of camphor wood. Let's get this on the ramp. Shocking state of affairs. Camphor wood. What's that smell? Camphor wood. Your guitar was made of camphor. My popcorn is ready. I get it quick, so I was round there in a heartbeat. Bloody hell, George, you spill it all over the floor. Right, this is Lord Vader. Right, now when we go in... oh, it's not happy. It's those three items there. Seemingly we didn't put new rubber bushes in. Fine. Let's get 2 new rubber bushings from the suspension shop. And then that's quite good timing, because that... Is it another one of those rear leaf thingies. Rear leaf spring plate. No one said anything, did they? They watched me burn the soldiers, burn them all. It's my only connection to my father. Right. Come on, just be kind to me, game. You would have thought that would have been acceptable. 89% wear. Absolutely deplorable. Going to parts removal mode. Car looks shiny underneath, still off-road. He's had it off-road, that's half the problem, Stephen. He's totaled it off-road, ripped to sump off and all sorts of drama, but I find that hilarious. It's in green, but for some reason, not good enough. Right. So now we need to take these U-bolts off again. I think this was 89% as well, this rear leaf plate, which now I've got one in 100%. Been playing out good recently. Yeah, I've been playing actual golf on the PlayStation 1, possibly the best golfing game ever. I agree, Stephen, they do look good, don't they? For what it is, for the level of detail you can take off and on. I've played some NHL, no it wasn't NHL hockey, that's where, just straight hockey from EA, which is like a, oh, thank goodness for that, it's out the shop. Repair with minimal parts condition. Okay, well that seems like a good time to leave it. I'll give you the rundown what else I've been playing. Tiger Woods 10, which is fantastic, it's an absolutely brilliant game. Tiger Woods 10, Ghost of Tsushima, NBA Jam 32X, maybe even standard NBA Jam, can't remember now. FIFA Soccer on the Mega CD. What have you been playing? What have you been playing? If you've not listened to the new episode of the podcast, make sure you tune in for that as we break down all the good, the bad and the ugly from the Xbox showcase. Oh yeah, good episode. Like I say, it's already made it onto the video game splash page. If you type in Xbox Showcase on iTunes podcasts, we're right there. Unofficial controller podcast, exactly where you need it to be. Our opinion seemingly matters as much as IGN, so you can't really get better than that, can it? So good to see you as well, Stephen. You make sure you look after yourself and you keep happy. Elliot says, me, nothing, shelf pieces. Gotham's seeking their Sega stuff on eBay. Yeah, I've got all I need, and what I ain't got I already own. Don't overthink that last sentence because it doesn't make any sense. If you're a new viewer and you've got this far, thanks as always, George. As always, now great practicing on the fairways, fella. How dare you? I spit at you. Give me a Duff controller upside down, smothered in grease. No wonder I couldn't play. But me, like a gracious host, I just took it on the chin. Let your tyres down, pulled your brake pipes off. If you're a new viewer and you're wondering what is all this about, but I've quite enjoyed it, subscribe. Don't forget to like the video. Dude, you like the video just like you do Death Stranding, friend. Give me them likes. Give me those likes. Even though it sounds like I'm being ungracious, I am very gracious. Thank you, Nanny. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. I hope you all have a great evening. Look after yourselves. Stay out of trouble. And exactly. And make sure you check your tyres and your tread depths. Keep it legal on the road, gamers. That's your point of contact with the road, okay? If you've got shoddy tyres, what does the rest of the car's chance have of interacting with that road and keeping you and your family safe? Don't forget to pop the bonnet, check yourself your screen wash levels out. In some countries, not having a certain amount of liquid in your washer bottle is an offence that can be met with points and a fine. So just take it easy. Look after yourselves. Treat your mechanical steeds with love and respect that you give to your family members, because ultimately they're shepherding you and your family members around. So till tomorrow, return of the mechanic. That's me. Look after yourselves. Stay sassy. The more you know. Boom. I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, do you? I don't think you're saying, well done, George, or whether you're saying you're an absolute naughty boy. Either which way, take care of yourselves, be kind to the ones you love. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys on the flip side tomorrow at 5:15, all being well. Take care, gamers. Thank you.